Howdy folks, welcome back to the Taylor Brooks of the Show series here on MLB 23 PS5, episode 149. Let's get into this. We took a dub last time out, 3-1 versus the Boston Red Sox, through 8 innings of 1-run ball. Only the solo shot for Tristan Casas got out, and yeah, Evan Phillips shut us down. So, we're 23-23 back to 500. We're about to go over the 50-game mark on the year. And our next start will be on the road in Toronto, who we've seen so many times, obviously. But Toronto has Alek Manoah, who is like one of the best pitchers in the game. And he continues to be a 2.62 career ERA and a WAR sitting at 24. The dude's actually really, really good. He's a free agent next year. Hopefully he leaves Toronto. For the Orioles' sake, Jose Barrios, Carlos Polanco. It's going to get better. Ricky Tiedemann. This dude's got good potential. Had a good start last year, but hasn't been great this year. But he could be really good. And they have Tyler Glasnow as well. And then their bullpen is pretty weak outside of the 12 for 12 on saves, AJ Puck. So let's check out that lineup of theirs as well. Jake Mangum. This dude wrecked us last time for some reason. Luis Guillorme, Vladdy, Meadows, Kirk, Bradley. Yeah, whatever. All right, let's get into this. We are sitting only a game behind the Rays and a half game out of the wild card. So let's go win some games. Lose that last one, Boston. Win the first one against Toronto. Where to go with all this? Is there stamina work? Yes, there is. We'll go with that. And we go 2-2 again. We are like the definition of average, but we have a chance to go above average here. So let's do it. Let's go 20, 26 and whatever. Don't want to wear the, rather wear some sort of alternate. Yeah, let's wear the orange. Alright, so we're 25-25 through 50. In game 51, we look to go above 500. Let's do it. Come on, man. Let's ball.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. John Shabby on the play-by-play with you. Chris Singleton providing the color. And Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars of the sport, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Yeah, Boog, he's one of the pillars of this lineup. And when you have a guy like that that's so consistent and so productive, you want to make sure you can do whatever you can to get him to the plate. Get him as many at-bats as you can in a ball game. If you do that, you've got a really good chance of scoring a lot of runs.
All right, let's ball. Vladdy's playing good this year. Barrios on the mound. And Tyler Stevenson gives us an early 2-0 lead. That's what I'm talking about.
For the Jays, Jake Mangum.
Need a little less volume. All right, let's do it. Right, maybe that's a little too low. That's right there. Yeah. Mangum leading him off. Last time Mangum absolutely smacked us around, but he first pitch swings here and pops it out to center, 1 down.
Here's Luis Guillorme. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game.
This might be the game where we get the next relationship point with big Tyler Stevenson.
He features a 2-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. 0-2 now. And that's outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Looking low and inside here, and
Next one
Guillorme takes it.
2-2.
Wow. What an eye. 2-2. Pops it out to right. It's playable.
Settles under this one.
James Outman has it, 2 down.
Makes the grab. And a couple of quick outs.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.,
Drive it.
the centerpiece and star of this Blue Jays offense. And we know he re-signed with the Jays recently. And he will be signed through 2029 on about $20 million a year. So honestly, a bargain for the Jays. Although they have not been great in this series. Actually, No, they haven't been great, actually.
The pitch.
Got him with the slider. Good first inning for Taylor.
Nothing doing for the Blue Jays.
And they go 1-2-3. Still 2-0 heading into the bottom of the second.
Veteran outfielder, Austin Meadows. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Meadows doesn't have bad stats or attributes. He's just not playing well. Hitting 181.
And here comes. And a ground ball to first.
Shot that one.
And he handles it himself.
Fair right down the line, I guess. Was that fair? Am I crazy? That's very fair, actually.
Alejandro Kirk will hit next.
Guess just the angle was throwing me off.
There's a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
The 1-1.
We've thrown against Toronto a good
They
bit.
say you win.
We're usually okay.
Next offering misses, and the count's even at 2. One down,
Did not
base
go,
is
so the
empty.
2-2 curveball. God, I'm swinging. There's the max relationship with Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
He just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that
We've
count
got 2
off.
down.
2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
So 0-1.
Up the middle.
And
it
to
finds
the
its way
hole
through
with
for
the
a
shift
hit.
done, and the Jays have their first hit and base runner.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's the veteran second
Tough.
baseman, Ramon Urias. Check swing went around, and it's 0-1.
Oh, Ramon Urias, spectacular
Urias has
defender,
played
won
a
Gold
longer
Glove in
career.
2022 and
8
became the
years.
first Orioles third baseman to win a Gold Glove since, you know who, Boo?
Former O.
Manny Machado.
That's right, in 2015.
On the ground, Seguis has it. He'll go the short way. Gets him by a couple second, or a half second probably. And we'll go 1-2-3. Barrios
Bottom of the inning.
starting
And
to
now for
settle
the
in.
Jays, Yu Chang. Brooks back to work. That one missed. Chang in the 8th spot in today's lineup. He joined the team as a free agent. Next offering is in for a strike.
Former Red
Back-to-back
Sox, Yu
fastballs
Chang.
in. That last one called for a strike. Probably
And
go
the
away.
Blue Jays lost
Time to come
Boba
back in
Shett
there
a
and
bit
try to
ago
finish you
and
off.
just have
And
not
out
been
number 1
quite
on the grab.
the offense they used to
Dustin
be.
Harris next up for the Blue Jays.
And Bo is good. He's now a Brave. He became a Brave in the Alex series as well. MLB The Show thinks that Bo Bichette's going to sign with the Braves. I do not believe that to be true. Don't know who the Braves' long-term solution is at shortstop. I like Orlando Arcia a lot, but I don't know. A lot of people think it might be, you know, the last puzzle piece to go get a good shortstop, even though Arcia's been well above average. 1-2 to Harris. Beautiful curve. And there's our relationship with Flores, Wilmer Flores.
He hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break?
Back to the top.
Look at it yet.
Yeah,
with
when
Jake
you're dialed up
Mangum.
for something firm, you never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was
97
coming.
from Taylor. That is foul down the line. Up and in cutter, see if we can get it to work. It's a great pitch, just fouled off. And here we go. This is the time for them to bump our pitch count up. Never mind. Goodbye.
That's a strikeout.
I think the key is
What a great pitch. We do score 1. All right, good job.
Back now in Toronto. Now the number 2 hitter.
So making
Luis
Barrios
Guillorme.
work, and we've got 3 through
And
4.
first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Blue Jays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs, can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll
So
see,
Taylor's
but I
in
think
year
they have to.
5. A
Next
little
pitch
further into
misses,
year
and
5
it's
than
1-2.
Alex is into year 13, and we are on episode We're about 150 episodes in. Alex is about 500 in. So if you were to add 100 episodes to Taylor, he'd get fouled. Dang it, man.
Takes the turn.
I never checked the defense today.
And he's got a leadoff double.
Looks like the normal suspects out there. That's Outman in right. Wood and center, Winker in the left. Decent up the middle. Average on the corners and behind the plate. And we'll try to pitch around Vladdy. All I'm saying is the pace. Dang, blue move. The pace of this series has been faster than Alex's. And Alex even got hurt. Alex got hurt for a full year. Or not a full year. That's up the middle, and the Blue Jays will strike for their first run.
Here's the throw to the plate. Run comes in from second, and it's now a 2-run game. Now it's Austin
Good
Meadows.
pitch, better piece of hitting.
And first offering is fouled off. And there's a ball.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Go get him, Taylor. How did you catch up?
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul
okay.
ball. 1-2 now.
1-2 again. The changeup got Meadows.
Struck him out.
And we've got one down, and Taylor with a huge,
one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. Well, right now, he's
huge
really in one, so
strikeout
I'm sure
there.
his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out
Go to the cutter
what can
here.
get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
The 0-2. This one kicks
Got
away
away
as he
from
can't squeeze it. To
Stevenson,
second,
and
but
Vladdy
too late, safe there.
takes second.
And now a man into scoring position.
A wild pitch from Taylor. And another foul ball from Kirk.
The pitch.
The cutter
Fouls
is
it off.
97
Still
and
1-2.
fouled off.
Brooks, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Next pitch is outside.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the
Blue
game,
Jays
in
fighting this
high-leverage
inning.
situations, you've got to
Man,
be
that
able to get the
changeup
swing
has
and
been
miss
so
and put
good.
hitters away.
Moves
Tosses to first.
Guerrero
And
to
he's 2
third,
away.
but we have
Fade
two
and
down
sinking
here
action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
for Bobby Bradley, who's 1 for 1.
Bradley can't hold up, and that's a strike. Runner at third, 2 away. Ground ball right side.
And Tellman has it himself,
Takes it himself,
and we'll walk it
that will
over. A
end.
longer inning for Taylor, had some trouble, but
Run on
overall,
2 hits, and they leave 1. On to the top of the 5th.
well done. And if we score 2 more,
And welcome
this
back.
5
Head
to
the
1
bottom of the 5th.
O's.
And now for the Jays,
We are
Ramon
looking to go back
Urias.
above 500, 26 and 25 if
One's
we
in
can win
there.
today.
That's strike 1.
So if we were, getting back to that, if we were to play 100 more episodes, we'd be
Swings and misses.
in year,
And that is strike 2.
8, about
Righty to the plate.
done with year 8, honestly.
And takes low for ball 1.
It's a good take.
Actually, no, just starting year 8.
That one misses. 2 balls,
I don't know.
2 strikes.
Yeah, probably just starting year 8. Which would put us at, that would put us at 250, which is half of Alex. So we'd be done. It'd be about.
Right-hander
We're
kicks
going a little faster in this series. Not to mention the run times on the episodes here are much lower. Don't want to walk Urias.
Foul. We'll see
Swing a ball
another
4.
payoff pitch.
Only about 20 to 25 minutes
Swing
per
and ball
episode
popped
here.
up. That one gets down
Urias
for
with a
hit.
little
So a runner aboard to start
jam
the inning.
shot into right for a lead-off single.
I'll tell you, it feels pretty good as a hitter when you grind out a hit like that. With the way defenders track
Yu
down
Chang
balls these
smokes
days,
it,
I mean,
but
both from
Outman
the
is all
infield
over it.
and in the
One
outfield,
down.
There really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But
Needed a quick
there's
out
always
like
a
that.
little room back behind
And
the
here
first and
is the
second
power
baseman
hitting
to
Dustin
drop a
Harris.
long dart in there, and he found a way.
Harris stands in now.
In our
and
career
watches strike
against the Blue Jays, we have thrown about 70 innings, and a 2.33 ERA. So
stands at first with 1 out.
pretty good
Next
against a
one is
decent
off the
offense.
plate, and it's 1-1.
Though we have dueled with Alek Manoah a time or two,
This is
and
on the
Alek
outside
always
edge.
seems to shut our offense down. So we are 3-3 against them.
On the ground,
That's
left
on the
side,
ground. It's a 6-4-3 routine double play.
And the inning
And
is
there's our
over.
relationship
One
with David
hit in the
Hamilton.
inning,
Nice.
but no one left. Back here at Rogers Center, bottom of the 6th inning. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue
Jake
Jays.
Mangum.
Jake Mangum.
Fouls
And
off
first
curveball.
offering is fouled off.
Here you go, guys. Let's go.
He's
And he
0 for
deals.
2 here today. He's
Now a
going to
drag
lay that
ball,
one
third
down.
base side.
It's a
Not
beautiful
in
bunt.
time. That's a bunt single. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes
That's
it
a bunt
look
and a half.
easy. Bat angle was
And
perfect. Barrel stayed
the Blue
above
Jays
the
are finding
hands.
these
Could
base
also walk to
hits.
first.
Guillorme, 32 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his
Ball
last 10 games.
smoked. Foul.
And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Runner at first with no outs here.
Big curveball, and the
Miss,
curveball
struck
gets him.
out. And that's
There's the
strikeout
relationship
number
with
100
Stevenson.
on the year.
And yeah, a lot of things right there. We get to best friend, or good best friend? Yeah, best friend mark with Tyler Stevenson and the 100K mark on the season. And you know what that does for Taylor? It gets him from a +5 control boost to a +10. So he will be able to dial it in a little more. Smoked right at Outman.
Guerrero is set down.
He's
2
finding
away.
his glove this
Man,
inning.
that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Now the big boost is that last one where we
That
get
one
plus
fouled off.
25. So we are going to start the grind for that now.
Swing and a miss. Going to count 1 and 2.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the
Another
lead off
two-out
one on, but you can't
scenario
keep him in the
with
scoring
one on.
position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up.
Taylor
on the board.
looking to retire
The
Meadows
runner at first with
for the
2
third
gone.
time today. The pitch, he
Next
did
offering
not
misses.
go.
And the count is even 2 and 2.
Yes, he did.
In the dirt.
Good block, Stevenson.
Plenty
Good
of
throw.
time
That will
first,
end
and
the
that's the third
6th.
out.
Damn. Sagis will drive in another run, so it's 6-1. And who's driven in the runs today? 2 for Stevenson, 3 for Sagis. Sagis always plays well when I am the pitcher, but he sucks
Last
for
half of
everybody
the
else.
7th. And here's the catcher.
But who cares? He's playing good today.
Kirk tries to hold up, appeal to first, and Jerry Hillsdale says he went around. Here comes the 0-1. Swings through that.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Here's a 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
1-2.
The wide to kick the pitch. And a swing. And a
Shot
line
out
drive
to
and a
right, and
right.
Outman is
No
on that
trouble
one
here.
again.
Puts it away for
He
the
is
out.
playing
And
great
there's one
out
down.
there today.
And now it's Bobby Bradley. 1 for 2.
Keep it going, James.
There's a swing and a miss.
He's finally getting his MLB opportunity here in this series. He's this obviously the center fielder for the Dodgers in real life, but James Outman just never got it going, I guess, in this. I mean, he played in 2023, 80 games, wasn't good. Then never played, basically didn't play in the next 2 years, then came to Baltimore, played decent last year, but has not been good in his time this year, so
Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his
Wishing
prime,
him the best,
you would
but
see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands, and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
once again, we miss over the plate, and Bradley has missed 2. Very easy pitches to hit, and it's 0-2.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
To the curveball. It hangs, and Bradley absolutely smokes it.
Around first, heading for 2.
Winker's on it, gets it in, but it's a 1-out double for Bobby Bradley. That ball's smoked, and that will do it for Taylor's day. Fair enough. 6-1 game. We'll go to Luke Weaver. Let's do it, man. And that run does score, so Taylor gives up 2. It'll be 6-2, and Sanchez knocks one right back in. So on to the ninth, where Luke Weaver will close this out and pitch quite well. So a 7-2 victory for the Baltimore Orioles. Nice job. We progress to 7-3.
Also have a higher expectation to play well, so they're going to have to maintain the focus.
And 1 game above 500. Barrios to 3-6, and we win the series 3-1. In Toronto, we will go to Chicago for the White Sox series. Next we go 6 1/3, 6 hits, 2 earned, no walks, and 7 Ks along the way. Stevenson a 2-run shot. Segis had 3 RBIs. James Wood scored twice with 2 doubles as he continues to play very well. We should have seen some improvement. We should see some improvement out of James Wood here as we continue. Attribute-wise, I mean, he's already pretty solid from an attribute standpoint. Sitting on an 82 overall. Yeah, you can see his contact has gone up a good bit, up to 69 and 64. He's still hitting that 946 OPS. Nice, man. Didn't have Adley today. Once again, he's sitting, which is a little odd, but it's okay. Does he have, like, durability issues? Not really. He's got 77. I don't know. Evan Phillips, since blowing his first 2 saves, has been shut down. Then I wanted to... I mean, Drew hasn't been bad. I mean, not at all. Wilmer's started to lock in a little more. Grayson Rodriguez had a good start last time out. Wanted to check on Thomas Segis, who's still hitting only 208 with a 641 OPS. Get it going, man. Come on. I'm a believer in you, but you got to figure it out, dude. Otherwise, start Matt McLean. You know? Alright, well, I don't really have anything else. So, if you like the video, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. That's it for me. That's Taylor Brooks, episode 149 in the books.